3D printing. Basically, for you guys probably don't know this. I mean, like there are a few people out there that didn't know this. Well, let me explain you what this thing is. So 3D printing is basically just kind of like this new like type of model system of printing using digital apps and then put them into real life. It's not like your normal paper printing like you do in your photocopy shop, which basically you just insert a paper and then just like you know put out picture. But like no, this is not the type of thing, and it's not similar at all. It uses this type of special machine that was really weird, let's just say. And then what happens with that is that it would actually show you to 3D printing, and they would use plastic or like plastic like gel or something like that, and then just like curve into thing. Now let's gonna be honest, I'm doing 3D printing just for school. It's for a school project. Okay, it's nothing related to like any sort of like activity if I ever would do in real life. Like I'll probably make a YouTube logo that I've already did it right now, but other than that, I would never gonna use like 3D printing ever again, because I just don't know what's the usage of it. Paper printing is sometimes like much more important than 3D printing, which usually sometimes I found it to be quite, it's probably an obvious reason because papers are being still used at school, but something like 3D printing was very rare to be used at school, which makes probably not gonna be used that much. And what happens if you're not gonna use that much is probably just wasting time progressing your model and like.
Hey guys, pada kali ini saya akan ditemani bintang
channel.
Jadi pada kali ini saya akan melihat betapa merasakannya hal ini. Dan nggak bisa ngomong
Yes. Nah ini kita ngejain proyek IL, namanya tuh 3D printer. Jadi kita bikin ini nggak tahu pokoknya sama robotik lah. Sedangkannya tanya nih.
nggak benar guys, merasakan sekali ya.
It's probably damn expensive if you don't know. Like the price of the machine itself is cost around like 4 million rupees, 4.5 million rupees. And not only that, like the digital apps sometimes were not a lot of them were free. Like you probably out there freebies. There's actually a few that were costly a lot, and they're like $20 a month. What the? But simply put it, 3D printing is. I don't use it that much. I don't even know before like my school made this project, and like I'm working right now and the system was pretty damn complicated. Now I need to do a proposal which does not change the outcome that much. It's pretty much the same. Definitely makes me doubt that like this thing could I only do this for my school project, and after that I'm probably not going to use it again for the rest of my whole life because I found it very little use of what this thing kind of really was. And something like 3D printing is something that I could easily sleep on, because honestly like it's not like one of those things that like I would probably buy it like first-handed. It's probably was something I would buy like third-handed. Not gonna buy second-hand because it's not one of those type of things I would easily buy. The first day I come to the shop, and not only that, the process was actually pretty complicated, and like it's hard. It's hard. Like the Tinkercad that I'm using, because of the fact that I don't have any computers or laptop, I basically just went on with it with my phone, and like it's not that easy when you're using the phone because the buttons are relatively small. There's no controller on it, and this just makes the model look really worse actually. But if you're being used in a laptop or computer or something like that, it actually could benefit you a little bit just because it's not as hard as like the usual ones. So yeah, 3D printing was pretty, I don't know what to say about it. I actually don't know what to comment about it. It was actually like, in somehow way, it's kind of creative. It was kind of like cool. The idea was kind of cool, but you know, just like sitting there hours waiting for your printing to be done is not something that was worth it, honestly. Like the printing to actually, if you want to wait for your printing to be done, it actually took hours of doing it because it was such a complicated process that you get bored real quick every time you wait for the printing to be done. So yeah, that's pretty much what 3D printing really was like, and I'm not really into it, honestly. It's something that I could see myself going with school project, but like in the real life I would probably never use it. So yeah, thanks guys for watching my video. Hopefully you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.